Hi, this is David Halal. Again, we're continuing with the dating part 5. And we're talking about basically you need to think twice before you decide to get married with whoever you're dating right now. Think twice if your time spent with them ends up with personal disappointment or personal guilt. If you feel guilty after you talk to them, after you deal with them, after you went out on the date, you come back, you feel so disappointed. You need to think twice. You need to think about that because that's extremely important. You need to think twice if people of excellence do not surround them. If everybody they have around them are losers. Very important. Now I'm not talking about wealthy people because usually when you hear successful people or when I said losers, I don't mean people that don't have money, but people that have greatness in their eyes, people that are following, that are pursuing greatness, that wants to be great. Now, if you don't want to be great, if you don't mind hanging out with losers yourself, then it's fine because you got two losers together. But that's not what we want. We want two smart people so we can have smart kids, so we can have smart families. So you have to think twice. You also need to think twice if they are willing to follow your advice or your personal advice or your counsel. So if you talk to them and you tell them what to do and you know what to do and they don't do it, once is okay, twice is even okay. But if they continually defy everything you say, and they remember what you just said, or what you've told them, or what you counseled them, what you advised them to do, and they don't follow it, that means they have no respect for you. That means they're never gonna follow your advice. And no husband can make it without his wife, and no wife can make it without their husband when it comes to success. Once you are married, you are tied together, and you don't want to be dragging somebody up the ladder. It's really hard to do so. So you have to think twice. You need to put your head on your shoulder, and don't let infatuation take you to to court or to the church or to a church to get married and find out later you married the wrong person. Think twice if you only enjoy them during your moments of weakness instead of your moment of strength. Are you able, if it's a man and a woman, get together, is it only when you talk to them or when you hang out with them? Is it only when you are weak in the flesh? Are you able to pray together? Are you able to read the Bible together? Are you able to talk about God? Are you able to hold a conversation? Are you able to keep up with each other? Because if one of them is so far ahead and the other one is already in the back of the bus hanging out with, certain people on TV, I don't want to say no names, but some people that are not going to the same direction, then you got yourself trouble. So you need to put your, realize that you're not a really good match because because the only time you enjoy them is when you wanna fall into certain activity, just whether it's sexual or some other things. Some people hang out together so they can steal, so they can rob, so they can kill. But then when they're strong, when they don't feel like it, when they're doing good, they don't. Some people hang out together when they're doing drugs, when they doing illegal stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's very important. You also need to think twice if their presence is not motivating you to a higher level of excellence. If they're not taking you up, if they don't make you feel like you can be the king, if the woman does not bring the king out of you, if the man does not bring the queen out of you, then you got yourself you got trouble. Yes, I'm just gonna keep it simple and just say you got trouble. You decide what kind of trouble it's gonna be, but it's definitely gonna be a hard relationship because the person is not bringing the best out of you. You need to think twice if you cannot trust them with your finances. Can you tell them about your problems? Yes. Can you also tell them about your success? If you can trust them with your money without them going to shop and spend all your money. Because a lot of people out there, men and women, or they trying to find is a sugar mama or sugar daddy. Or maybe they're not looking for that, but they so bad with finances. If they see you have $1,000, all of a sudden they want something that's $500, $600, $700, $50, $20. They can't stand, savings. Then you need to think twice. Think about this. In the Bible, Abraham wanted to find a woman for his son Isaac. He sent Eliezer. It's almost done, baby. He sent his servant to go look for a woman. But the woman he wants, of course, he didn't say that, but the woman he wants is a woman who's going to manage the wealth, his wealth. And he was a millionaire in his time. You see? So you cannot say you're a husband who's going to make it big, and you have yourself a waster. You have yourself somebody who's trying to take advantage of you. Somebody who just wants your money. They might say, well, you don't have money. Yeah, but just because I don't have money now doesn't mean I'm not gonna have money later. And that $100 that I had, or I'm 100-aire, or 1,000-aire, another millionaire, and you spent my money, and you're spending the money. So that means all you want is nice things. You could really care less about me. And most people, you'll find a good 40 to 50% of people out there that you're gonna meet in dating. They don't hate you, but they don't love you, and they really don't care if you make it or not, but they're just looking out for themselves. They want the nicest things in life. They want beautiful, things, jewelry, house, cars, clothes, and everything, fancy vacations, but they really don't care about you. So if they mismanage your money, then you're in trouble. You don't want them to mismanage your money, or their money, for that matter. You need to think twice. If you cannot trust them with your most painful memories, because they're going to throw it back at you. You need to think twice if you cannot trust them with your memories and things that you have gone through, and your mistake. If you cannot trust them with your mistake, you need to be careful, because you need somebody you can trust with everything you are. Because who you are, you're going to have bad and good in you. How are you going to trust somebody who's not going to take care of you? You need to think twice if you cannot trust them with your greatest fears or secret. Can you tell them the worst thing you've ever done? I'm not saying you need to go ahead and tell everybody you date, but I'm talking about somebody you're about to propose to or to marry. Are you able to trust them with your secrets? You need to think twice if you cannot trust them around your closest friends. If you have a woman or a man, can you trust them with your girlfriends if it's a man? Can you trust them with the opposite sex? That's your friend. You understand? And if you cannot trust them with the opposite sex, even though the opposite sex might be your friend, then you cannot trust that person. He or she is a cheater. You're in trouble. Whether it's a cheating in the sense of sexual, but stuff, or they're gonna tell your secrets, then you still got trouble. You need to think twice if you cannot trust them in your absence. If whenever you're not there and you're like, oh my God, what they gonna do? They might gonna make mistakes. They're not smart enough to do certain things, or they're not willing to do certain things. Then you're in trouble, because how you gonna trust them with your kids? How you gonna trust them with your affairs? How you gonna trust them with your house, or in your house? Or with your things, or with your people. You see, there's so much to see. I mean, I have way more than that, but I'm gonna stop here. Let me give you one more. You need to think twice if you cannot trust them to pursue God, to seek God without your constant encouragement. It's very important, because they have to be able to invest the seed of time. They need to be able to invest the seed of time with God, in God's presence. So that is an extremely important matter. You see, and most of us, most people, we can't really trust, them with certain things. So all these things, you need to think twice. You need to put your head on your shoulder, and you need to realize that just because you want to get married, just because you would love to get married or dating, it doesn't mean that you can. And understand that dating is an experience. You understand what I'm saying? Dating is an experience. That means you're seeking somebody, so you have to go through when I said go through, you have to date. You have to find out who. You can just get, jump on it. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot just jump on it, right? You cannot just jump and get married. You understand? Because when you do that, you get yourself in trouble. Because dating is an investment. Dating is an investment. It's extremely important, right? So basically, I'm gonna stop here with the think twice, but you need to understand that dating is an investment and it's an experience that you go through so you can find the right person. Don't marry the first person you fall in love with. Don't marry the first person that said they like you, because a lot of people, we get married because this is the first person that I went out with 3 or 4, 5, 6 dates, and they did not, they keep liking me. I'm surprised, or, oh wow, we're surprised, this person still likes me, or even said they love me. And then you go ahead and get married. So you got to be careful. Again, we're going to go into more important matter from the dating, for the dating or, subject. It's going to be deep. I hope you're ready. And I hope you have an open mind, because most people don't have an open mind, especially people that go to church, Christians or whatsoever. And a lot of people, even though they might not, maybe they, whatever, but a lot of people have closed mind. They're very closed-minded when it comes to dating, because they just follow what their parents used to tell them, but things are not the same. We're not back in the 1940s, 1920s, 1970s, 1980s, even 1990, even 2000. Things are different now. So beware, and I'll see you again. This is Coach David Halal, fearlessly and passionately teaching you from A to Z and pursuing my call. Don't forget to subscribe. If you've seen one of my videos and you hear me say don't forget to subscribe, and you have not subscribed, you're not following instructions, and that little finger is in your face right now, click down there and subscribe. If you cannot subscribe because you don't have a YouTube or Google account, start an account. Get your Gmail account, or go on YouTube and get your own account so you can subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye. It's a joy. It's so awesome. I'm so excited. See you later. Bye.